What's happening, America? Dr. Wilmer Leon here. You're on with Leon on the Power.
Dr. Leon's radio talk show airs on a satellite channel. He says the focus behind his program is to be objective to what is being presented in the mainstream media on social, cultural, national, and international issues. He thinks there are a number of perspectives that do not get communicated clearly. Dr. Leon had a variety of questions for me.
Is the news anchor from Afghan television, from the Voice of America, Miss Shoista Sadat.
We discussed issues that Afghans most suffer from.
The security situation is deteriorating since last 7 years. The unemployment rate is extremely high nowadays.
We also discussed related existing problems like poppy cultivation that both Afghanistan and the United States share.
I think one of the things that a lot of people in this country probably overlook is that as that opium production rises and the heroin and the opium that comes from that scourges the earth, people in Afghanistan suffer from that as well.
Exactly, absolutely, because they're the one who cultivate it, they are doing it, and they are getting into the habit of using it because it's free for them and it's available.
His listeners expanded our discussion by asking how instrumental the international community and Afghan government are in curbing corruption and the critique made by President Obama of the Afghan government.
And let me tell you about the corruption a little bit. It's working with different levels.
Dr. Leon found that Afghans had a positive reaction to Obama's approach of eradicating Afghan-Pak border insurgency, and also were more apt to stand on their own. That is why Obama said a regional approach is necessary, which includes Pakistan itself, Iran, Central Asia's countries as well, and also China and Russia. He hopes that President Obama can bring a better international multilateral understanding of the problem.
Trying to understand the history of the region, the various cultures in the region, and the impact that culture and religion has on how people think and how people view things, as you said on my show. Win the hearts and minds of people. I've been always saying, bomb them with bread, bomb them with bottled water, bomb them with penicillin and medicine and blankets. And if we're going to bomb people, then let's bomb them with some things they can use. And maybe with some of that over time, we'll make more friends than enemies.
His view about Afghanistan was,
for centuries, countries, kingdoms have tried to invade Afghanistan to no avail. And I don't think that the American military is any smarter than Alexander the Great. I mean, you replace elephants with tanks, or F-16 fighters, but the basis is still the same. So I think if President Obama is able to bring a greater cultural understanding to this and also project that to the American people, then I think some things can change. But if he thinks that he can go in here with tanks and guns and F-16s and bring about a real change in this dynamic, I think he's sadly mistaken.
Dr. Leon predicts that among international issues, Afghanistan, which is one of the most important topics of his show, will not be an easy task for Obama's administration. Shoista Sadat, VOA News, Washington.